Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of more of the store shelf figures. Now these aren't Studio Series figures because I haven't been able to get those on my neck of the woods here yet. But as soon as we get them, I'll be glad to share them with you. Right now we got some from the last movie that came out for Transformers, which was Rise of the Beast. These are battle changes. We got 3 of them for you guys today, so let's go ahead and let's check out these figures. Alright guys, so let's see which 3 battle changers we got today. We got the Optimus Prime, and the one next we got coming up here, we've got Mirage, and last but not least, we have Rhinox. Now these are battle changes or beast alliance, whichever one you call them. I'm not really sure if these are core class. They're a little bit larger than core class. Once again, Transformers has done a whole other different class of figures once again. But as you can see, this here is the Rhinox. You can see it changes in from robot to beast mode. It's got Beast Alliance there. It's got his name. It says here Transformers Battle Changers. And you got all the legal mumbo jumbo at the bottom, along with some product shots of the figure up top. And it only takes 6 positions to actually transform him. Very cool. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at the box for Mirage. As you can see here, he doesn't look that bad. These guys are quite large compared to the core class figures, or even the other, I can't even remember, the legend class figures that are even smaller than core class. So I don't know what class these are. If somebody knows, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section below. Obviously you can see 11 positions to actually transform him. And then we have Optimus Prime here. Now this is a weird Optimus Prime because he transforms into a type of truck that I don't think I've seen Optimus Prime transform into. He kind of looks like a military truck, as you can see there. And once again, the legal mumbo jumbo, you can see a little bit better up here. I've never seen Optimus Prime transform into anything like that. If there's another Transformers universe where he is something like that, once again, leave the comment in the comment section below. Well, that's the boxes for them. So guys, let's get them off the boxes and let's go ahead and take a look at the figures. Alright guys, so here they are out of the packaging, which wasn't much to do, just a couple little straps. Pulled them right out, so let's go ahead and let's take a look at them, starting with Mirage. And as you can see, these guys, they are just a large, simple core class figure, it looks like. You can see a lot of the paneling to them. The wheels in the back got the clips there. You got the two-tone right above the wheel. You got the hinge on top too. Not looking very pretty for these cars. Like, they do remind me of the core class figures, which they are pretty cool for the size they are, the transformation and everything. But these are a little bit larger and they still look a little bit abnormal. Rhinox here, very simple design. Pretty much almost takes up the same principal design as most of the other figures that I know of this character. He doesn't have a tail in this one, but that's fine. As you can see most of the robot underneath. He still looks cool in his alt mode when he's actually sitting, when you got him sitting on the table. Doesn't really have much articulation in the back legs. The arms, the front arms are on ball joints, so whatever articulation he has in robot mode, he's gonna have pretty much in beast mode. And then he has his little weapon right there that's attached to him permanent. And then we have this weird looking Optimus Prime. Now guys, once again, if anybody's ever seen an Optimus Prime like this before, leave a comment in the comment section below. As you can see, the 2 wheels in the center are actually filed down a little bit. It's only the front and rear wheel that actually rotate. You got his feet hanging off the back. This reminds me of Bulkhead that they did for the Legacy line, just painted up in Optimus Prime colors. Still looks pretty cool, but like I said, I've never seen an Optimus Prime like this before. Does remind me of Bulkhead though, with his shield on the back as a canopy. But guys, that's them in this form. Let's go ahead, let's transform them into Robo mode, and let's take a look at the figures themselves.
The Transformers will return after these messages. In the beginning came the beasts and all that creeps, crawls, and flies. But nature lies, they're robots in disguise. Beast Wars, the next step in Transformer evolution, is here. New Maximals, heroic animals, battle the evil reptile and insect forces of the Predacons. They fight tooth and claw. Heroic Dinobot attacks. Morphs from Raptor Beast into vicious robot with spinning Velociraptor blades. Evil Waspinator full of venom changes like never before, from insect to high-tech, and puts the sting on Cheetor. But there's more to Cheetor than meets the eye. Under the skin lurks a robot within, with hidden weapons firing. But treacherous Tarantula mutates and counterattacks. Charging, slashing, blasting, all new Beast Wars. The next step in Transformer evolution is here. And when you buy the Maximo Predacon 2-pack, you get a free Beast Wars comic book. Beast Wars! Each sold separately. We now return to the Transformers.
Alright guys, so here they are in their robot modes, and let's go ahead and let's get a closer look at these figures themselves. Because these guys are a little bit larger than the core class, but they do have some detail, but as you can see here, not really much. It's like they took the core class figures and just enlarged them a little bit, made them a little bit larger. You can see the midsection of the legs is all hollowed out, and that's due to his transformation. The doors do open and go to the back, but they stick straight back. Now, when it comes to articulation, he has no elbow joints, so he does have ball joints at the shoulder, but they're pretty much straight armed. Now, with the legs, he does have a ball joint at the hip, so he can go 90 degrees to the side, 90 degrees forward. And let's see, can he do, he's almost close to 90 degrees to the back. And due to transformation, he does have a little bit of knee bend here, but it's a very long leg, as you can see. Now here he has a weapon here on his arm, so you just flip his arm around and then you have his cannon. And it does kind of look like Mirage for the most point, but still it's just, it looks like a very large core class figure. Now let's take a look at Rhinox real fast. Now the face sculpt on this one is pretty cool. I do like the face sculpt on it, and the detailing on it is pretty good, except for the rhino legs that stick out in the back. There's nowhere to really put them. They don't have any way to maneuver them. They should have thought about that maybe a little bit more in the design. And then here he has that gun already mounted in his hand. Ball joints at the shoulders, and he does have a little bit of a twist at the wrist on this one. No head movement at all. And just like Mirage, he can go 90 degrees at the hips out to the side, and about 90 degrees to the front. And he really can't go much further to the back because of that rhino leg. You can try to maneuver it, but I don't know if you can get it anywhere. And due to transformation, he does have a knee bend here. It's not much, but it is something. There we go. Let's get him to stand again, get him in a good position. There we go. And hold on, let me get him to stand up. There we go. And last but not least, we have the Optimus Prime figure. Once again, this guy is straight armed and he's straight legged. He doesn't have any bend at the knees here or at the elbows. So he only has articulation at the shoulders and the hips. He does look pretty cool, but the way you actually put the four front wheels behind him looks kind of weird. You can see them right here. The simplest way to get them out the way is that way. And Like I said, he is straight armed and straight legged, but as you can see, he's got a sword right there, which is always attached to him. No articulation in the head. He does have a hip rotation here, as does Mirage. And just like Mirage, he can go out 90 degrees to the side. And he can go 90 degrees to the front. Now, there you go, so you can get a good look at it there. And of course, he can do 90 degrees to the rear. Now, he doesn't have any knee bend or any type of ankle articulation. The only articulation he has is hip rotation, ball joints at the hips, and ball joints at the shoulder. And you can actually unfold this, and he has his sword out. And that's pretty much it for these guys. They don't really come with anything else. Like I said, it does look pretty cool in his robot mode. He just definitely looks weirder in his alt mode because I never seen Optimus Prime in that form before. But guys, that's it for these characters right here and these figures. And this is where we're going to end the video for today. Alright guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to these figures from the Transformers Rise of the Beast film, these battle changers or battle lines, whatever they are they worth it? I really don't think so. These guys seem to be more like play toys than actual collector's toys, and the only reason I got them is because these are the only figures in my area that I can actually get. I haven't seen any deluxe class or collector's series type Transformer figures in my area for a while now, so it's kind of hard. I've checked the comic book store to see if anybody's traded in some collectibles. I've been looking around and I really can't find anything. Transformers right now are very hard to get in my neck of the woods, but I will keep looking to bring you guys whatever I find. I brought these hoping that they'd be a little bit more interesting, but these guys are just larger scale core class style figures, and that is very disappointing. It would have been cool if these guys were the same size as the core class. They would have fit more into that collection, but they made these guys a whole different scale. And then they have another one of beast weaponizers, that's another scale. They constantly changing the scales on these Transformers, and it's starting to look weird on the shelves, which is getting ridiculous. Hasbro needs to come up with some confirmed classes and sizes, so this way collectors like us, we can get the size we want, collect those sizes, maybe get multiple different sizes, but all these different variations they keep pulling out, they're just gonna start losing people to other collectibles. I might start looking into other collections. Who knows how long I'll be collecting Transformers the way it's going, or I might start going into more of the third party, because a lot of them are starting to look really cool, and I am really tempted to go online and start purchasing some serious third party figures. Who knows what we'll do, but like I said guys, these are not ones to go run out and get. Now if you got a kid that's into Transformer movies, these are great for them to play with. They are a little bit durable, and if they break, they're only $15. They're not really a big loss or a big hit, and they're not that hard to transform. But once again guys, that's my opinion. You guys collect what you see fit to collect in your collection, as I will keep doing the same, and I'll keep bringing you as many different action figures as I can. Well guys, once again, we come to that point in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And guys, if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.